Index by the Daily Episode Network. Today, we'll be talking about the New York-born star Paris Hilton. She's the heiress of the Hilton hotel franchise.
She is somebody who's been a queen bee of an era. She could have had billions but now only has $300 million of net worth. Really, she lost out on 97% of her inheritance, but all through that, she managed to stay in the eyes of the media constantly. Whether it be because of her pink Bentley, whether it be because of her shimmering dresses, her baby voice, or her catchphrase, that's hot.
And not to forget her sex tape.
Her sex tape was an unfortunate incident, really.
Was it? Her sex tape got leaked very conveniently right before the release of her reality show, The Simple Life.
But she continuously denied that she had anything to do with that release. She said that it was an infringement of her privacy, and she also filed a case against her then boyfriend Rick Solomon.
She sued him back because her boyfriend sued him for defamation.
Really, and in this entire situation, what we can gather is that Paris Hilton won that settlement, and it was settled out of court, and she received $400,000 actually. That's a
The
huge-
amount she got was out of the court settlement and not by winning a case. And it was very convenient for her to get that amount, wasn't it?
It was just faster that way. You know, the out of court settlement is faster than the normal court proceedings, and back in 2003, the courts were even slower. So it does not prove anything, it just proves that she's right because she won the settlement. And a percentage of every time the tape was sold. By the way, what was that tape called again?
One night in Paris. So how will you justify her trip to jail? In 2006, she was charged for a DUI charge.
Every kid makes mistakes. I don't think that's something very.
She was sentenced to 36 months of probation and her license was revoked. And in 2007, she was stopped because she was overspeeding without any headlights on her car and she didn't even have her
Can you
license.
imagine the amount of stress that a person is in to do that? Could you imagine the amount of stress that she might have been to be overspeeding and that too
She was
without?
ordered to serve a 23-day sentence in the prison, but due to an undisclosed medical condition, she had to get out of the jail.
It was a medical condition, right? It was a medical condition nevertheless, and her getting out of jail does not prove anything. That was not connections, that was nothing.
Yeah, it is very convenient for people to get out of the jail because of medical conditions, right? And the court had to intervene.
Yeah, and she served a 3-day prison. But then after that, the court ordered her to complete the sentence, and that she did. Once she got better, the medical condition got better. It was never proved that she applied any pressure on the courts or anything like that to escape jail. That was not at all the plan.
And what about her act of smoking marijuana in the middle of World Cup match? To which she said that she wasn't smoking up.
Well, in that situation, there was absolutely zero proof that she was smoking anything
Or
apart from a
maybe it was
cigarette.
very convenient to drop the charges.
Everything can be convenient if you wanted to, exactly. But
Perks of being a billionaire child.
that's exactly how Paris Hilton was seen right up until 2020 when her documentary This Is Paris was released.
Wasn't it One Night in Paris?
The documentary was called This Is Paris, and the One Night in Paris thing was her sex tape actually, yes. But in that documentary, she explained how she was a very troubled child. She has had a troubled childhood.
Yeah, troubles of being a billionaire child.
Okay,
So emotional.
that might not be the case, but really, when she was in school in Utah, she was in a boarding school and she was both physically and mentally abused there. She has had a very troubled childhood, and when she started earning at 18, she acted out.
$400,000, right?
That was not her earning, and those $400,000 that she earned or she got from the settlement, the out of court settlement of her sex tape, she donated that one.
People do claim that.
Well, in this entire situation, in the documentary, she explained how when she acted out a little bit, the media, the paparazzi, the public, everybody made that image of her that she was just a bad person. And when her sex tape got leaked, or when she was caught for the DUI charge, nobody even listened to her. She never got a chance to even explain herself.
Even her grandfather disbelieved her because of her actions. Their family was so embarrassed. They had to face the consequences.
But you don't leave family just because of embarrassment, and that was just what her grandfather did actually.
But she embarrassed the entire family and her family had to face the consequences of her actions. due to which the family was kicked out of the will. And they were left with 3% of the wealth.
Actually, if you see this entire situation, it's very similar to Bill Gates' situation. He donated a lot of his wealth. Does that mean that his children are also bad?
Not every family is.
But even in this situation, Paris completely got unheard. She constantly tried to tell people her struggles. She constantly tried to tell people her side of the story.
Struggles of being a billionaire child.
But nobody was hearing her, nobody was believing her. And even when she came out to the media, she was always constantly just said to have been doing that for sympathy, really. And apart from that, she's a very talented person, really. She's a DJ, she's a musician, she's a model, she's an actress, she's everything.
Oh, she's a very good actress. One Night in Paris.
Actually, that is not something that we're talking about here. She is an extremely talented person, whether you see House of Facts or whether you see any of her other work. She's somebody who's made a name for herself in the media industry and in the television industry. So that was the story of Paris Hilton. Let us know what you think about her in the comment section. If you like this video, leave a like. If you really appreciate this, do share it amongst your friends.
And subscribe the channel.
Thank you.